Let's talk about what GWS are going to ask for Tim Taranto.
Yeah, I'm interested
we
in
can
this.
reveal the asking price for Tim Taranto, who is set to join Richmond on a 7-year arrangement. It's agreed. It's going to be formalised once a trade is struck. Now, this trade, GWS are going to ask for 2 first-rounders.
I thought they would, yeah.
For
Quentin.
Yep, yes. For a 23-year-old who last time he played exclusively in the midfield had numbers that were off the charts. I think there's some recency bias with him. He's going to be a super pickup for Richmond. Fits perfectly.
He's a very, very, very good player.
And a very, very good deal. So the Giants are going to say, well, okay, if that's the deal you are offering, then we want 2 first-rounders. For Jacob Hopper, who has not decided yet between Geelong and Richmond. He did tell Richmond that he was always going to meet with them just once the Tigers season had finished, so there were no surprises there. The Giants knew that were happening. Depending on what he decides, they want a top 10 pick for Jacob Hopper, who has a year to run on his contract as well. Bobby Hill will leave for Collingwood. They want a second-rounder for Bobby Hill. And then Tanner Bruin, they still don't know.
They're going to have the whole draft.
Yeah, well, this is their lot, isn't it? I mean, it's a targeted ease of the squeeze when it comes to their salary cap, but that doesn't mean they're just going to roll over. We saw how they were with Jeremy Cameron and Geelong when they got 13, 15 and 20 for him and a couple of future second-rounders back the other way. So they can hold their ground. They were talking tough over the weekend, Dave Matthews and the executive as well, around what they want for these players. It's going to be really interesting to see how it goes at the trade table.
So how do Richmond satisfy them on both accounts? And if Hopper decides that he does want to go to Richmond and Taranto's already decided he wants to go to Richmond?
That is a question every other club is asking. So Richmond's hand at the moment is 12, 19, 30. And then we're going back into the junk picks at the end. So the competition is asking itself, well, okay, you might be able to afford these guys, but how are you going to possibly trade for them? Do other clubs need to get involved? Are there future picks involved? What are the Giants willing to accept, which we just told you was is going to be top-tier stuff?
Would they take 12 and 19 for Quentin Taranto?
Oh, they might take that for Taranto, but then what if Hopper decides that he wants to
Then
play
they have
for
to get
Richmond?
involved with
How do
Hopper.
they get that deal
And they're
done
going to
over
try
on
and
two?
get Grass over the line as well.
And then Geelong, who have 18, 36, 46, 49 and a bunch of other picks in the back end as well, are trying to get Grundy in, and they're also trying to get Jacob Hopper in as well. They're monitoring Tanner Bruin and some other players also just quietly in the background, Ollie Henry and those sort of guys. So the Cats have also got their hands full. So it's going to be a fascinating trade period. We keep saying that, but bit of brinksmanship as well with these two.
There always is, though, isn't there? Like most of these deals get done when a player identifies. When a player identifies the club that they want to go to, generally those deals get done. Now there are some examples where they didn't get done, like Dunkley in recent times, and others haven't got done, but generally they do get done.
Another monster contract secured yesterday belongs to Callum Mills, 6 years. Cam Zurhaar finally signs at North Melbourne for 2. Trent Koch and Jack Riewoldt, one each. And there were reports yesterday that Ed Curnow had been re-signed by Carlton. Now that may well turn out to be the case, but the Blues yesterday saying nothing had been agreed as yet, but I think it's completely fair to say they want him to stay. So, which after that Liam Stocker news had Carlton fans scratching their heads yesterday. So Will Setterfield, the Blues won't recontract him either. He's been told to wait until after the trade period. I'm not sure he's going to sit around and wait on the hot seat though. He's already got a couple of clubs interested. He's a good chance to play elsewhere next season.